So I didn't have the easiest day today. I um I was selling my old mobile phone and I was going to use it to pay for this week's rent and to pay some money back actually that I owe to my mother. Um and I made a deal on Facebook Marketplace and it turned out that the guy gave me fake tender. They were fake notes. And obviously I did all I could do. I told them his description. I gave the police a ring. I told the place that it happened at that it happened and to gather the CCTV. But I've accepted the fact that I'm never going to see that money again. And to try and deal with the emotion, I realized in my mind I had two ways to go. Now the first one was to sulk, was to come home from the gym, sweaty, not having motivation to take a shower, not having motivation to take my clothes out of the tumble dryer, go up to my room, feel bad for myself, maybe order uh, a takeaway if I had. Um, so that was one way to do it. And another one was to look at it and realize how the person that I want to be, the person that I know I can be, he he would look at the setback and realize that it's just a challenge. It's a it's a test by God to see how resilient you are and how resilient you can be. Are you going to turn that emotion? Are you going to turn that energy into sulking and grief? Or are you going to put it into a good cause? I ended up going to the gym again for a second workout. I just I smoked a joint, I put some music in, and I just got lost in the moment. I went straight probably for like 10 minutes, and then I went on to a Tabata series of probably like 1 to 3 minutes continuous skipping, and then maybe like 30 seconds rest in between. And I did that probably for 20 minutes. And then I went and did some muscle ups and superset with dips at the top of the muscle up. So it was like one muscle up, five dips, another muscle up, five dips. Ended up being each set about like 5 to 8 reps of muscle ups and 25 to 30 reps of dips. And then I came home, and the friend that I was with, he came back and we just talked about life. We let go and um, we said what was on our mind and we gave each other advice and it was just nice to talk. So in that story in itself, I can see that, and I know that I chose the right path. And even though it's hard right now, it's in that perseverance. It's in that doing it despite how you feel in the moment is what's going to create your future. It's doing it anyway. It's putting one foot in front of the other. when it's hard, because most people wouldn't do that. And then you know in yourself that you're going to do everything in your power to keep going despite the heartache, to show yourself, show everyone around you, but mainly yourself, that you can be the best version of yourself despite what life throws at you and what it prevents. I mean, it's in the Bible. I don't know the exact quote, but I know it's Matthew. He said, "In this world, uh, know that you will have troubles, but take heed that I have conquered the world." Meaning that even Jesus, he did not say that life would be easy and you would have no problems and no issues if you have faith. Um, Troubles and hardship is guaranteed, no matter what, for everyone. It's what you do after and knowing the fact that it will happen again. Are you going to cower away and hide away from the world and shut yourself down to experience and uh, opportunity? Or are you going to breathe? Are you going to wake up at the time when your alarm is going off and you sit there and you're so tired and you don't want to get up and you don't want to go to work and you just want to have a day off and you're thinking like everything's so wrong right now and I don't want to do this? Or do you just let a breath out and get up and wash your face and have a drink of water and have an apple and put in a motivational video or a really good song that you like and just sit there for 5 minutes and breathe, and then take your shirt off for because you're getting ready for a shower and look at yourself in the mirror and think, hey, I look really good right now. And I probably look the best I did ever in my life. And I'm having double gym sessions and I'm doing 10,000 to 20,000 steps a day and I'm eating clean as fuck and I'm tracking my macros. And I have better friends now than I ever have in the past because I'm more open and I say what's on my mind and I try not to judge as much anymore. And I'm setting up opportunities and experiences in my life that I would not have in the past when I shut myself off to everything because I thought that's the best way. And yes, that's safe and it's comfortable, but you don't grow there. You have to you have to be balanced. You have to dip your head into the unknown. You have to jump into the black hole. You have to go out into the world with a full open heart and your shoulders back and your chest out, breathing and looking at everything around you and taking everything around you in and knowing that nothing is random, everything is organized, everything is there for you. What you think about, you create. If you say to yourself, I wish I started boxing classes, you'll just go outside and you'll see teenagers randomly having a boxing fight just on a grass. Or you look on your Facebook feed and you randomly see an advert for a boxing ring. God gives us the blueprint. We have to be aware and we have to be conscious enough to know it's there and observe it and then bounce on it, taking action. Because it's all well and good knowing the information, watching the videos, listening to motivation, saying to yourself in your mind that I'm gonna be better, I'm gonna lose weight, I'm gonna make more money, I'm gonna work harder. But you don't take the action. The action is where everything comes alive. So it's waking up on that hard day instead of thinking I don't want to go to work because I'm tired and I had such a horrible weekend, I need a day off. You say I go anyway. I wake up because if I don't wake up now, then I'm gonna miss the gym, and then I'll probably say to myself, "Oh, I have to go to work," and then I go to work and I miss the gym. You cannot miss movement. The body and the mind is connected. If your body is not energized, it's not stretched out, it's not a little bit sore, it's not a bit bruised, then the mind has nowhere to root itself like a tree, right? Because it has to root itself somehow. It doesn't have a stable basis. It's shaking. That's when the demons come. That's when the thoughts come. To stop the thoughts, you must move the body. You must exercise, move, walk. Um, it could be anything. It could be home workouts, but it's moving your body every day no matter what. And people say, oh, you have to take rest. No, you don't. I don't know who made that myth. You do not need rest. Obviously, I'm not talking about training like a maniac until failure and going for one rep maxes and as heavy as you can in everything every day. But I mean, waking up and going for a 10-minute walk. You can do that every single day of your life, even when you are sick. Going out for 10 minutes around the block. Walking every single day. I've started to realize that yes, as much as I want a car, and I will hopefully get one very soon, I'm never going to give up walking. Even when I have a car, I'm going to use it to get to work and back, or if I want to go anywhere on a specific day. But apart from that, I'm going to walk everywhere. I'm going to walk to the gym. As soon as I come back from work, I'm walking to the gym, I'm walking back. If I need to go to the shops, I walk, I come back. Because the world reveals itself to those on foot. Things you would usually miss in a car, right? Because you're going at a quick speed, you're really aware of everything around you because you have to be careful because you're on the road and you're not observant of the things around you. The random friend that you haven't seen in years on the sidewalk that you probably would have met if you had a walk and that you might reconnect with. That was just one example. Things like that. It's like um, we were made to walk and people don't do it enough. And also body weight exercises. I've been practicing handstands recently. I'm not that good at it yet, but I have been doing it as much as possible. And I know in a few weeks, I'm going to be able to get it and I'm going to be able to hold it there. And I know that for a fact because everything I set out to do, and I did it with as much intensity as I could, whenever I could, I got the muscle ups I really wanted to do. And about 2 months ago, I could maybe do two, and I used my knees. And now I can do 8 to 10 reps clean with explosiveness and using no legs at all. And I built myself up there. Like I did muscle ups for every single day for the last 2 months. Every single day, actually. Yes. I haven't missed one single gym session for the last 2 months except yesterday. Um, and it was a Friday after a really, really demanding new job that I have that is a way better opportunity for me. But the first few weeks is like really hard and they kind of test you and it's like very physical. And my lower back was really, really sore. But today I made up for it with a double gym session. And yes, I didn't need to do that. One would have been enough, but I wanted to. I've went on a massive tangent. I didn't even see it's been nearly 17 minutes. But we'll be all right. We just have to put the emotions aside and don't look into the past because it will just make you angry. And don't look into the future because it will just make you worry. And just live right now.